gang, Christopher Burrell from Inspire You Life Coach back again with another Motivational Monday. And this Monday we're actually going to start a little mini-series since the summer is one that gives us opportunity for reflection on a lot of different things. Most of us take trips on vacation and what have you, and so it's a great time to catch up on a book or, take some time out for yourself just to relax and enjoy the warmth in the beach or the lake or the mountains. So what I decided to do this June is that we're going to take time to look at a series instead of covering a different topic each week. We're actually going to take a series and cover a whole series of items under one topic. And this topic actually is coming from an article I recently saw about a nurse who takes care of terminally ill patients. And she took the opportunity to talk about 5 things that she commonly hears from these terminal patients as they are at the end of their lives. And I found it interesting because I think there's lessons to be learned from that information, and I think that we all can take something from that, and perhaps we can incorporate it into our life so that maybe we don't experience the same thing. The interesting thing I saw in the article was that this was common among many people. These 5 situations or 5 categories really summed up almost everyone that this nurse had worked with. And so I think this would be beneficial for all of us, including myself. I want to start today with what number 1 is on the list. Number 1 is this idea that people wish they had had the courage to live their life for themselves versus living it for someone else. And the nurse talked about the fact that a lot of people, when you're at the end of your life and reflecting, feel like you are always worried about what someone else was thinking. You perhaps, chose a career because that's what you thought your parents wanted you to follow. Perhaps you chose to live in a certain area because that's where your friends told you should live. Maybe it's that you sent your kids to a certain school because that's where everyone sends their kids. But the one thing that the nurse pointed out was that was something that came up. That people said they wish they had not feared living the life they wanted to live instead of for someone else. I can honestly say that I have taken part in that philosophy before, and I am probably guilty of that myself. And I thought number 1 is a great place to start. Because how can we as individuals start to live our lives for ourselves instead of living them for other people who ultimately will not be around when we are at the end of our life? So, food for thought on this Monday. Remember, this is a series, so I gave you number 1. Next time around, we'll focus on the others. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Motivational Monday.